Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Lloydminster Chargers Bantam Football team was in action this afternoon, taking on the St Paul Bengals. Chargers out to a commanding 20-0 lead here. Colton Schmidt will add to that as he rumbles his way into the end zone. And after the extra point, it was 27-0 for the Chargers going into the second half. Now the Chargers come out slow in the second half here. Travis Moreland looking deep. However, he gets picked off by Sheldon Scranage and he looks to take it back up the field. Evades a few tackles and gets a huge block. However, the Bengals cannot capitalize. Now the Chargers, they're still up 27-0. Little dump pass here to Hayden Ludladge, and he is off to the races. Look at that yak yardage after the catch. However, the Chargers shut the Bengals down once again, and Moreland, he gets picked off here on the next play for the third time in this half, and Alex Munoz tries to get to the house. However, he gets taken down around the 10-yard line, and the Bengals were not able to get points once again. Now here Moreland, he decides to not throw it this time. He calls his own number, and he gets out wide and is off to the races all the way to the end zone. He goes untouched. The Chargers get the extra point and take this game 34-0 and improve to 2-1 on the year. We caught up with Chargers head coach to speak on the team's victory.
We played a good game. We started out nice and strong, I think, which is always good. We put 20 points up on the board within the first 5 minutes, I think. We kind of slowed down a little bit after that. We got to work on just keeping up the tempo, keeping up the momentum going forward. But other than that, I think it was all around a pretty good game.
I think we played a really good game. We came out really strong and we got a few big touchdowns in the beginning, and then we kind of slowed up when we felt like we were in the lead, but we need to keep up the intensity and carry it out throughout the whole game.
The Lloyd Comp Barons have had tremendous success at home this season, outscoring opponents 102-7. Yesterday they hosted the Wainwright Commandos. Now first quarter here, and it's 3-0 for the Barons. It's Kirk Hahn to Jesse Barzell, and he goes to the end zone. It's 10-0 after that one. Now more from the Barons. It's Hahn and Barzell, and they connect once again. He gets a huge block, and he will go all the way to the end zone untouched. 18-0 for the Barons, and they would continue to put up the points. Mitch Adani and Ty Coleman here kind of do a little fake, and Coleman gets the ball. He scores from 8 yards out on the fake handoff. That's late in the half. Now Adani with a huge gain. He gets close to the 10-yard line. However, a horse collar tackle there puts them inside the 5, and Anthony would punch it in. The Barons led 39-0 at the half. The Commandos would get a TD in the second half, and the Barons would add a field goal and take this one 42-7.
Good, an improvement. I thought we were a little crisper in some areas. We started catching the ball a little bit, and when we do that, we can be pretty dangerous down the field. We have some athletes that can catch the ball and really finish. So, yeah, we're getting better. We're still not where we want to be, but we're getting better.
I thought we had a much better improvement from last game. Our receivers definitely stepped up, and we had a good week of practice, so I thought that really showed.
The Holy Rosary Raiders were also in action last night, taking on the Cold Lake Royals. Raiders got out to a fast start as Garrett Krajzanowski had a touchdown. Quinn McPherson stayed hot, rushing the ball as he ran 2 touchdowns into the end zone in the first half. Tommy Yanchuk also scampered a touchdown into the end zone for a major score, while Justin Miller was big on defensive side of the ball as he had a pick 6, and the Raiders were up 35-0 at the half. McPherson, he would score his 3rd touchdown of the game in the second half, and the Raiders also got 2 safeties on defense. The Silver and Black are now 4-0 on the season and face the St. Paul Lions at home next Friday in a battle of the undefeated. Well, the Lakeland Rustlers soccer teams were in action once again this afternoon on the road down in Lethbridge. The Rustler women were coming off a 0-0 draw in Red Deer, while the men were defeated 3-2. The ladies once again played to a draw. Sarah Downing had the Rustlers' lone goal. The team played well. The defensive line and goaltending also played good in the game. The ladies now face the Medicine Hat Rattlers tomorrow. Now the men facing the top team in the South Division, they were able to get a win. Stefan Kukovic had 3 goals, Shane Rayom and Darko Hardy had the other 2 goals. The Rustlers were up 5-2 before the Kodiaks were able to claw back. It was a physical game with a lot of cards for both teams. The men are also in action again tomorrow as they are also in Medicine Hat to take on the Rattlers. The Rustlers men's volleyball team was in action once again this afternoon in exhibition play. They were taking on the Kings Eagles. The Eagles, they got out to a good start, taking the first set 19-25. However, that's all the success they would have as the Rustlers came back to win 3 straight sets, 25-18, 25-18, and the fourth set was 26-24 to take the match 3-1. Well, after playing 4 of their first 5 games of the season at home, the Lloydminster Bobcats are on a 2-game road swing, which started last night against the Whitecourt Wolverines. The two teams met last Friday here at the Civic Centre, and the Cats took that one 3-2. Kevin Dara got the Cats on the board in the second frame. It was not until 12:14 left in the third period when Justin Young would get one past Pierce Diamond, who came into the game after Alex Leclerc was assessed a match penalty and a game misconduct earlier in the game. The game would remain scoreless and head to overtime, and 34 seconds into the extra frame, Bobcats on the PP and Morgan Messenger would get revenge on his old club as he deflects an Alex Pernitsky point shot home to give the Cats the 2-1 victory and keep them undefeated. Bobcats now, they wrap up that road trip tonight as they are in Grand Prairie facing the Storm. The two teams met a week ago at the Civic Centre where the Cats won 5-1. The Bobcats are looking to go 7-0 on the season. Puck drop is at 7:30. Well, the Bonneville Pontiacs, they were also in action last night. They were in Spruce Grove taking on the Saints. Pontiacs were coming off a 3-0 shutout victory over the Whitecourt Wolverines on Tuesday night. However, the Saints won the first meeting back 8-3 on September 15th, and the Saints showed that that was not a fluke as they crushed the Yaks once again. Tyler Bush, Riley Simpson, and AJHL leading scorer Brandon Byro had first period goals. Colton Bush and Colton Leiter would both score in the second period to make it 5-0 for the Saints. Leiter would add his second of the game, and Jake Mikatuk would score 2 in the third to give the Saints an 8-0 drubbing of the Yaks. However, it doesn't get any easier for the Pontiacs tonight as they are back at home taking on the South Division winners from last season, the Brooks Bandits. This game is at the RJ Lalonde Arena, and puck drop is at 7:30.